this portion of the morning show, I'm Bo Hendricks, joined by Tom Hendricks, who has a very special event coming up. It is a memorial ride for Grace in memory of Phyllis Armbruster. Tom, thank you so much for joining me. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this event?
Oh, it's something that I kind of got into because I like riding motorcycle. I used to be a chapter member of Goldwing Club, and that kind of folded up or dissipated. Now I'm just trying to find rides, so I'm making my own rides. I can't find anybody to go ride with, so I make them up my own rides, doing it that way. And I thought this would be a good way to start out by raising money for Grace and cancer, because I lost a lot of my relatives, and both my parents passed away from cancer, so I pretty much know what it's like to lose a family member from cancer. I've hit it from both directions, from my mom and dad and all my relatives. I ain't got any relatives now, just the kids now. And we're hopefully get together with those this weekend with all the family, kind of reunion thing for us.
It sounds like a very personal event for you, and being able to raise money for Grace, it's just such a great cause, especially with your background to kind of work toward.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to use it as a background of having fun and meeting people and getting out and raising money for Grace and try to get rid of this darn bug once and for all.
Exactly, to bring a community together as well to support such a great cause.
Right.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how this event got started, though? Like, how did you put it all together?
Well, it was just an idea I had in my head, and I just started working at it. And last year was my first year trying it, and we had a few people show up, and this year I'm trying to get more. I've managed to find a few other people to hopefully join me. They said they might come, and maybe get a few more people this year than I did last year.
Once you get past that first year, it establishes the event, and then word can get out, and then you can bring more people in. Who all can go on it?
Anybody that's got a driver's license. We're taking just about anybody. We're doing it for motorcycles, but you can have four-wheelers or your classic cars or whatever. We'll just have the motorcycles go first, and then the cars can follow behind us or take their own route to where they want to go to get to where we're going. We're going to Rockton for chicken.
Okay.
And anybody that knows Rockton, they know they have pretty darn good chicken. They have it every Sunday all summer long.
So the route that you said, you're heading over to Rockton, you're going to get some chicken. What route are you going to be taking to head there?
Since Whiskey Row wants me over there, since they promoted them, so we're going to go to Whiskey Row and Avoca, then we're going to head over from there right straight to Rockton. We'll probably go to Viola and then end up there in Rockton and have a chicken there, and then we'll come back. They're having a band at Sportsman's at Muscadet right in town there. They had some mushroom festival weekend. We're going to stop there for a band. They're playing there, and then we're going to have some cake and ice cream. I thought I'd get a cake and ice cream for Phyllis since it was her birthday yesterday. It would have been. And we're going to have a birthday party, memorial celebration, I guess, for her. And
so you say, Phyllis Armbruster. Why don't you tell me a little bit about her?
Oh, she's quite the lady. She was a heck of a farm girl. She's born and raised on a farm about like me, and she married a farmer, and they've been farming ever since, and she pretty much fed calves from the day she was farming till the day she died. She was only a few weeks before she died that she was feeding calves on the farm, and she was pretty much the person that kept things going around there.
A really good woman, a pure soul, somebody that...
Just the nicest person you'd ever meet.
No, somebody you can really put an event around to, as the memorial, when you're looking at somebody that you can put the focus on, even though the money is going to Grace,
right?
Not a better person than Phyllis.
Really, I couldn't find anybody better.
In terms of times and dates, why don't you give us a rundown of when you guys are going to be heading out, what day, when you guys are heading out, so that way people can prepare.
Well, it'll be next Sunday, the 18th, I think that it is. Okay. And I'll be leaving at Honkers at 12 noon. That's just past the bridge in Muscadet, just the other side of the bridge in Honkers, and meet there, and then we'll head there from Whiskey Row, and then from Whiskey Row we'll head right straight to Rockton for chicken.
So the Rockton bar, give them a call, and then you can set up your order for your...
how many chicken you want.
Okay.
And they'll have it ready for you when you get there.
All right. So give a call to Rockton Bar and reserve your chicken order ahead of time, so then that way it's ready for you when you guys make your memorial ride up there. So.
Right.
All right. Well, hey, everybody make plans on the 18th to enjoy and take part in a community and raise money for a great cause. Of course, Grace is the memorial ride for Phyllis Armbruster on this portion of today's morning show.
Thanks to Bo Hendricks and Tom Hendricks for this portion of the morning show. Looks like a good weekend for the upcoming run as well, the ride that they are planning. And I know Tom was in the studio last year talking about that. So they're hoping that this year's event is bigger and better than ever. They're looking at $10 to register for those events. And Tom also wanted to make sure that we mentioned there will be a raffle drawing as well. So they will be doing some raffling. And if you have something that you think would make a good raffle prize, they'd appreciate that as well. Bring it along and they'll have some fun with it. And the other thing is everybody is welcome to be a part of the Muscadet Parade, which will step off at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So part of that run. It's not a requirement, but certainly they'd like to have you, and you can be a part of the parade as a part of the fun times. So we hope you'll make that a part of your weekend during the Muscadet Morel Mushroom Festival. We'll have reports coming up throughout the upcoming days and the weekend as well. Tomorrow we'll have members of the Riverdale staff coming in. Jeff Campbell is coming in. He always brings along some friends from Riverdale. We'll talk about Richland School District on Friday as well. They're going to be capping off a whole year long of activities, and it's all coming down there the next couple of weeks. But Carrie Stoltz will be in with us on Friday among our guests, and some other guests will pop up along the way during our morning show get-togethers.